JBNN will keep you informed. Hi viewers and subscribers, it's your girl MJ. Family continues to grieve as Jamar Farquharson would have celebrated his birthday tomorrow. Please remember to like, subscribe, share and leave a comment. So viewers and subscribers, the aunt of 22-year-old Jamar Farquharson, who died under controversial circumstances in a police shooting in Cherry Tree Lane in Clarendon on September 15, continues to grieve as she awaits answers to the questions she has regarding his death. For those of you who are not aware of this, let me just give you a synopsis. Jamar was killed after CCTV footage showed him running to open the front door of his house before raising both hands above his head as he saw the cops were at the door. It has since been revealed by Indicom that Jamar's name was not on the search warrant. Indicom Deputy Commissioner Amish Campbell said the warrant was under the Firearms Act and was meant for the address they went to, but it did not have Jamar's name written on it. There are a whole heap of questions surrounding this case. Campbell went on to say that there are instances of search warrants being issued without an exact address and express concern. How can judges and JPs issue search warrants without giving an exact address? Campbell says there are many search warrants that don't give a gate number. Says sometimes people are killed in cold blood or people are murdered by law enforcement. Sometimes they just give a district or a road. He said it is concerning that the courts and the justices of the peace are issuing these warrants with sometimes just the name of the road, and the road could be a mile long or even 20 yards. In Jamar's case, all that was on the search warrant in terms of address was Cherry Tree Lane. Cherry Tree Lane is not just a little short lane. So who issued this search warrant with us Cherry Tree Lane? There was no address. There was Cherry Tree Lane. So police went there from the CCTV footage that I have seen. This young man was, in my opinion, killed in cold blood. Tomorrow would have been his birthday. 23 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force went to the home. And as I said in a video before, not one of them could I say, no, leave the young man alone, make you carry him in for questioning or something. No, tomorrow would have been his birthday. And the aunt who grew him, she is heartbroken. The mother is heartbroken. Other family members, people in the community are heartbroken. Because one more young man was taken out by the JCF in cold blood. She has not gotten any answers yet. She's awaiting answers. But of course, you know what she said. It's a process. But we hope at the end of all of this, when Indicom has concluded all of their investigations, that somebody is held accountable. Take a listen to the exclusive voice note that was sent to JBN by the aunt today.
Good morning. I am here sitting down thinking deep about the situation with Jamar DeAndre Farquharson, born on the 14th of November 2022 at the Maypen Hospital. One that was conceived by my sister, to which I took full responsibility for from he was in the womb up until he reached 20 years old and decided to go on his own as a big man that he is. Young, but very mature, very firm, very solid, very respectful, very adorable, loved by many females. That's the Jamar that these police officers brutally took the life of, knowing quite well that protocol. Remember, we are human beings and we know that police are just human beings and they can make mistakes. But you don't classify some situations as mistake when the rules and regulation are there to govern the structure in which you execute your job. Now, the fact that Jamar's name was not on the search warrant is, in my eye, reason enough for you to first find out this gentleman's identity, to which he could have presented his passport to you that you guys gave to me on the day of his post-mortem. That means he had an identification. Did you spend the time to find out who he was? Or you just assume that this young man is a criminal? Bear you? I am not one of those parents who let the kids hide behind them. I am that parent that if my child does something wrong, I will sit him or her down and I'm going to make it clear to them what the penalty of their behavior is. And I personally is going to be the parent that bring him to the station to you. And I'm going to stick by them. But what I will not accept is any speculation from no authority or anybody trying to make this situation seem as if his name was not on the search warrant, but he's involved in nothing. This Jamar Farquharson, my son that was born from my sister's womb, has nothing to do with any form of criminal element or has been involved in any gang or nothing of that sort. To the police officers who took his life, you messed up. You messed up. And you messed up bad. So instead of trying to paint a picture like this little boy has done nothing wrong, take responsibility. You need to take responsibility. You all need to take responsibility of what you did. And I can honestly tell you that I am waiting. I have been patiently waiting because I know that there are protocols that I have to follow and there are time frame for certain things to accomplish. Now, I am going to make it clear to all of you that I am giving you time to do your proper investigation to prove to me that since my baby was born in this country, Jamaica, he has never left this country. I want you all to give me evidence of him ever being involved in anything that is against the law. For him to be murdered and for his name to be tried to tarnished, I will stand by my child even in death because I know he's not guilty of nothing at all. So if you guys are gonna try to say that he's involved in something, bring the proof to the country. Let us be the judge of what is it that you say he's guilty of for you to execute him. I am waiting. I am waiting. I am humbly waiting in pain. Tomorrow, the 14th of November, my baby would have been 23 years old. And instead of us celebrating his birthday as we planned tomorrow, we celebrated his death and his burial on Sunday, the 9th of November 2025. I need answers. I need answers. And I need clarity. And I'm patiently waiting.
JBN, we keep you informed. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment.